Hi YouTube, how you doing? Bobby and Noah back with another review of, what do we used to call this show? Newbie and the Beast.
Newbie and the Beast, yeah.
Yeah, I'm the newbie, I'm Bobby. This is the Beast, known as Noah. I almost forgot your name for a second. Known as just some guy.
Just some dude who walks up
reviews for us. So we did an unboxing of the Predator 228 a couple of weeks ago, and this is the full review. Now, first thing I want to bring up is yes, it's called the Predator, and this is a combatant to the Alien
by Smoke.
By Smoke. So you got Predator versus Alien, and then. You know, when are they going to make a Terminator mod? All right? We got aliens, predators. We're going to need Terminators pretty soon.
Hopefully.
Yeah. So I talked to you a little bit about it beforehand. It seems like you really like it.
I do.
Yeah.
I do really like it. For me personally, I've been using this for almost 3 weeks now. I've gotten my runtime through it. I've gotten familiar with how it all works. Basically kind of put it through its paces. But for me, I'm still probably going to have to lean towards buying the Alien just because if you're buying it in a kit, because these do also come in a kit version. And if you're buying a starter kit, I would probably go towards the Alien kit just because I like their tank better. Mm-hmm. But if you're buying just the device, I would say go for the Predator 228. I really like this device a lot better than what the Alien has to offer. And some of those things would be that what I talked about in the unboxing was that battery power boost mode. I forget what it was specifically called. There's a specific name that Wismec has for it. But basically what it does is it allows you to have a longer runtime be able to push the wattage that you're running at for longer. And you don't see that battery drop off once your batteries go below that 20-30% mark.
Yeah.
And I was surprised, I was skeptical at first when I first read about that. I was like, really? Is that a thing? But I was starting to see my batteries go down, and I was at, 20% left, and I was still getting the full 120 watts that I was running at. And I was like, I can't argue with it. It works. Yeah. It's not a lie.
So is that the main feature that makes you pick it over as a device only? Makes you pick it over the Alien?
That would be, yeah. I think that, having that little extra battery life is nice. Also, actually, no, the second thing that let me really push towards this is that they have their balancing system where normally if you're charging pass-through, which is not normally recommended for box mods, or
it's basically like an emergency situation. Like you're in your car and like batteries running low, 3%. Fuck it, plug it into the car.
Plug it in, yeah. Because what normally happens is with 2 battery box mods or 3 or 4, it runs through each individual battery to the next, or if there's only 2 batteries, it runs from the first battery into the second one. So the first one starts getting a boost, and then the second one tries to catch up, and creates a battery imbalance. And you don't want that. That's that's weird, and that's terrible for your batteries. But with this, they have that battery balancing with the pass-through charging, which actually it worked out great. I didn't see any imbalancing with my charging. I literally was like, screw it. This is at 10%. It's almost dead. Let me see if this works. I left it there for an hour. I came back. They were both at like 70%, 80%. And I was like, shoot, batteries aren't in balance.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's a really good little feature to have, because I know a lot of people, especially coming from the beginner side, who are like, I need a starter kit. Do you got something that'll just plug into the wall?
Yeah.
That'll just put it in my car or hook it up to my computer. That is usually a lot of beginners, one of their main concerns. Can I just hook it up to something instead of actually taking the batteries out, buying a charger, put it on the charger? So this kind of helps the beginner like me out.
Yeah, it does. Because we used to see a lot of other starter kits or other box mods that were only one battery or single battery, or such as the Smoke, the one that we did just a couple weeks ago, the little
AL85?
No, AL85, and then the stick, the Smoke stick.
Oh, Smoke stick V8.
The V8, yeah. Those two, you can just plug into the USB, no worries, because it's only a single battery or the battery's built in. No worries about having a battery imbalance, but once you step up to a 2 battery, then you get worried about that imbalance. And
I didn't know any of that.
Yeah, and see, that's something that I would love to see more companies put into their devices. I think Wismec has continuously put out great products, and this time they really killed it on this one. I got to give it to them.
So the only thing you don't like about it is the tank. You think the Alien comes with a better tank. So if I was a beginner, and I would probably go with the Predator and then just go get some kind of other tank. Because see, right now, I see you're running is that the 120?
Cleto 120. Yeah.
Cleto 120. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's a good kit in itself. Just say, hey, I want a Cleto 120. I like flavor, and then you're going to go ahead and get this Predator.
Yeah.
What do the Predators suit a beginner? Is it considered
I think
the kit?
Yeah, I think even if you do choose to get the kit, I wouldn't say that the tank is terrible. Personally, I didn't really care for it that much. It was kind of like an average entry level tank. There's nothing special with it, but it works. It tastes all right. It's not bad. The coils are a little kind of harder to find just because not everyone has the Wismec tanks in their shop.
Yes, I'm having a hard time finding the coils myself. I bought a few of these for my shop for customers, and I already have customers coming back asking for coils, and I can't even get them. Where the smoke coils, they're so readily available.
They're everywhere. They're almost in every shop, and that's where I would say if you're gonna go for the kit as a beginner, go with the Alien kit. But if you're still a beginner but you want to piece it together, go with the Predator and then pick up a Cleto 120 or pick up even a smoke tank. You know, those two are perfectly great options.
So, what do you think about the it looks like the whole which side here? Okay,
it's
so
the left side. If you have the screen facing you, the left black panel is the fire button. So it's again similar to the Alien, has that full length fire button, I guess you could say, and it's basically you can grip it in your hand, you can just squeeze it. And it's actually pretty comfortable. I like how it contours to the hand.
Oh, I like that.
It's not bulky. It doesn't feel awkward. There's other two batteries that are just kind of waste space. But this one fits nice in the hand whether you have small or big hands. And that's a great thing.
That's the first thing I noticed when I picked it up just now. I've actually never really messed with one of those, but as soon as I picked it up, it felt really good. The whole grip, like the whole side of the thing is just a fire button. It looks like there's two fire buttons because of the design, and it's really cool that that's the design because it gives it a good symmetry.
Yeah,
it's a good looking device.
It really is.
Not as good looking as the Alien. If you're gonna go looks wise, the Alien's it's a pretty sharp looking device. Is this bigger than the Alien, smaller, or just about the same size?
Just about the same size. There might be like a half a millimeter difference between like the two in I think width. But the weight of it and basically the kind of general feel of it in your hand, you wouldn't really be able to tell the difference too much besides just feeling the firing button. Fire button isn't mushy. It isn't overly sensitive either, which is really nice. You get that definitive click with it. You're not really gonna accidentally fire it when you have it in your hand. It's not soft. It's not too, it's comfortable. It's comfortable. But there is one con, and this is kind of a nitpicky con for me.
Give it to us.
Is that there's a little bit of gap in between the top of the mod and where any of my RDA's tanks have fit. They don't sit 100% flush. I don't know if that's just all my 510 pins being seated lower, or if their spring doesn't allow it to like completely depress. But there's just, you can see it. There's just
it's a tiny bit of gap.
It's almost paper thin, a little thicker than printer paper. But there's if you look hard enough, there's a gap. And I think, that's super nitpicky. That's a super nitpicky con. But for me,
if he wouldn't have told me, I wouldn't have noticed. Yeah.
You wouldn't know it unless you were looking for it, which is,
Any, 228 watts, right?
Yeah.
That signifies the 228 Predator. Any other advancements or any other things where you wish, like, oh man, this thing is the future, or is it just kind of a little bit better than what's out now?
I think it's a step in the right direction with them having that battery boost or the power boost technology as well as the battery balancing. I think that puts it ahead of a lot of the other 2 battery mods that are out right now. I would like to see maybe a little more innovation with maybe a smart read type technology where you automatically seat a coil in there and automatically can adjust the wattage. I know that there's one mod out there that we're actually going to review eventually. We've done a first boxing of it, but it's the Taro.
No, it's not. Is that the Taro Pro?
The Taro Pro, yeah, the Taro Pro. And that has an auto read technology, so it automatically reads the resistance of whatever wire or coil is in there, and it automatically kind of put it to a pretty safe or average, wattage. That would be, that would kind of, I think that would be a nice thing to have in here, but what they offer here is still really, really good bang for your buck.
Yeah, that's another thing I want to talk about. Bang for your buck. You're getting a nice kit here. Feels good in the hands.
Yeah.
220 watts. As a beginner or someone who's an avid vapor, you don't need much more than that. Price point is under $100.
Yeah. I think, that's the thing. I think it's the longevity and the fact that you're not really going to feel the need to upgrade. It's kind of a system that you can take with you, whether you're a beginner and then slowly transitioning into maybe building, transitioning into RDAs and that kind of thing. It kind of gives you that versatility to be able to start from here, but be able to still take this mod with you throughout your future steps.
How did it perform with the RDAs?
RDAs, it had definitely pushed the power that I wanted. It got a little warm when I was running Clapton coils, though. And that's kind of standard, though.
Yeah,
for
that's
most
normal.
things. That's normal for a lot of box mods to get
And
warm.
what kind of Clapton coils are you using, by the way?
Oh, well, thank you for asking. We were using GD coils by Gus. He's an amazing man. I still have yet to meet him. I'm sorry. I'll meet you eventually.
He opened up his own shop.
He did.
What was the name of it? Dark Side Lounge?
Dark Side Lounge? Okay, good for him.
Yeah. Dark Side Lounge in Sacramento. So if you want to check out the guy who actually makes the coils, he has his own shop now. So check out Dark Side Lounge and GD Coils. How long have you been running? Those coils are still, they haven't changed them?
I'm in almost 3 months deep now.
Yeah.
And I still haven't changed them yet. Just a cotton change.
I'm about a month in on these coils and they still look brand new.
Yeah.
So, it's that's some good coils right there. So, all right, so good for beginners, good for avid vapors, works well.
Yeah, it's a pretty standard chipset where 5 clicks will turn it off, 5 clicks to turn it back on. Nothing too crazy. The menu system is easy to navigate through if you read through the manual.
I like when turning it on and off is easy. I hate when you have to go like 3 clicks and then turn it on its side and then insert a code and then like turn off and then it has to recognize your voice. And if it's not your voice, it calls the NSA.
It's getting a little extreme there.
Yeah, you get text and email. Someone's trying to break into your mod. All right, so easy 5-click on and off.
Easy 5 clicks. The menu system is easy to navigate. I didn't really go in depth with the menu system just because the manual is super easy. It's a pretty standard chipset. It's almost similar menu system to the RX 2/3, or if you want to throw it way back to the Relo, those are pretty similar menu systems to this. So if you know how to run those, it's almost the same operation.
And if you don't know how to run those,
the manual is in actually good English.
It's in English.
It's in English. It's not like poorly translated Chinese to English. It's not like you're going to get some weird wordings where you're like, wait, what did that say? I don't understand it. The manual was super easy to read. So I got to give them props for that, for fleshing out a good manual for this device.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Yeah.
So good manual. What else? We already did an unboxing, so we know what comes in the box.
Yeah.
It's available in a few different colors. I know there's kind of like a goldish color. There's the stainless steel. There's the black. There's the red. I think there's one other color.
Is it blue? Or is it
maybe
it's blue? I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, it's really cool device. Haven't been selling these in my shop at all. People really don't know about them yet because the Alien is so popular.
Yeah.
But yeah, as a device itself, it sounds like, no, you like this better than the Alien, but you just would rather have your own tank on there.
I would rather have my own tank on there. Yeah. So make sure you guys go check out this mod. If you're looking at getting yourself a new starting kit, go check this out. Give it a chance. Really, check it out. It's a really good box mod.
Yep. So, all right, cool. So, price point on that, again, I said for a whole kit, under $100. If you're looking just for the device, you can probably find it for 60 to 80, depending on what online or brick and mortar store you walk into. Mm-hmm. So, good bang for the buck. That's a plus. Great device. That's a plus. The only negative you found was the tank and that little tiny bit of gap.
Yeah, just that paper thin gap between that top.
And when he says paper thin, it's smaller than a business card.
Yeah. So
yeah, pretty good, pretty darn good. Yeah. So out of let's say out of 5.
Out of 5, I'd give it a 4.5. Just 4.5. If you're that's with if I'm just buying the mod. If I'm just getting the mod by itself, 4.5 stars. If I'm getting it with the tank, probably bump it down to a 4-star just because the tank isn't that amazing. It's nothing special, but the tank works.
So. All right, cool. So Noah likes it a lot. Good starter kit, good kit for the avid vapor. Make sure you check him out on Instagram. elevated_official. You can check out my shop at vapor_93. Of course, leave us the comments below if you have any questions. There's actually a couple comments that came in this week that we haven't got to yet, so we're going to get to those. Give us a thumbs up if you like it. Make sure you subscribe to keep updated with Vapor 93 and all the other videos and reviews that we do.
Also, hit that little dinger bell right next to the subscribe button. It sends you guys a notification right away as soon as a new video is posted.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's a new thing.
The dinger bell.
The dinger bell. Yeah.
Press dinger bells, y'all.
Yeah. So make sure you hit that guy. Hit that dinger bell button to get notified.
All right, cool.
That's it.
I think that's it, right?
Yep. All right.
You like it a lot. All right, the Predator 228, Alien versus Predator, and hopefully maybe one day the Terminator mod will come in. All right, we'll see you guys next time. Bye. Shh. Doing this corny fucking shit.
What the fuck that is?
All right, so you stuck around for the whole video. Congratulations. Now it's commercial time. So I just want to remind everybody that at vapor93.com you can pick up some of the best liquid that the Sacramento area has to offer. A lot of these lines aren't in a lot of shops, but the shops that they are in, they're usually in the top 3 in selling. So they're really, really good liquids. So, of course, if you want any of the Lost Coast is available in Ice, Reserve, and the Original. And these are all variations on the strawberry watermelon hibiscus recipe. This has been my #1 seller for about 2 years now. And of course, we're not paid by them. We're not sponsored, but they are local guys that we really want to help out. They need to get into more shops because this juice is phenomenal.
Yes.
Then, of course, you can check out Cloud Batter by Cloud Vapory. Cloud Batter, still one of my top sellers. This is a vanilla cake batter. Then, another one by Cloud Vapory, Cloud Berry. Cloud Berry is a berry cake batter that is phenomenal and still selling like crazy. We also have Betty Blue by Cloud Patrol. Cloud Patrol is also under the Cloud Vapory label. Betty Blue is a blueberry cotton candy. And last but definitely not least, I'm going to hand this one to you.
Yeah, this is probably hands down one of my favorite. Carolina Cookie, again, by the Cloud Vapory people. This is a great custard juice as well. On that sweeter side, it is a snickerdoodle cookie.
Yeah, it's so good.
Great stuff. Great stuff.
So that's it. Yeah, go check out vapor93.com if you want any of those flavors.